of my babies who like to smoke them blunts. Cause ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. I done blazed up. I done smoked until my lips turn purple, honey.
Keep it going, bring it all around the town.
Yes, all of that gay stuff. Sipping it real good. Happy Pride Month to all of my babies in the LGBTQIA, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So today I wanted to talk about, this video is not going to be as, friendly and stuff like that, but it is going to be educational. I want to talk about, first of all, ignore this big planet on the side of my face. This zit right here don't want to go away one of them days. If you got any acne good soap or skin remedies to get rid of acne quick, please DM me and let your trans girl know. Please let me know. Let me know. Because I'm so tired of this right here. And it's been here for like 3 days now. So yeah, the title of this video is probably going to be overcoming addiction. The symptoms that you're going to go through, the withdrawals, all of that good stuff. These symptoms that I'm going to be talking about is weed addiction, honey. Overcoming weed addiction, the symptoms, the withdrawals, and all that good stuff. That's why I was like, you know what? It's Pride Month. Let's show the green here and all this stuff for all of my babies who like to smoke them blunts. Because ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. I done blazed up. I done smoked until my lips turn purple, honey. But at this point in my life, I am sober and I'm no drinking, no weed, none of that good stuff. And I just want to share my truth with you guys, because addiction is such a big thing going on. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to talk about addiction because it's not cool to, be like, oh, I'm sober. Oh, I'm not doing that right now. Or if you're around people and they doing that, you're like, you know what, I'm good on that. I'll just, stick on my sober journey. You're considered a lame and loser and all this type of stuff. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be cool to smoke a blunt and do all that type of stuff. I feel like the best mind is a sober mind. Honestly, my best thinking comes from when I'm sober. So yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with smoking a blunt, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. But yeah. So I just want to say, smoking makes being boring. Smoking makes being bored. Not my ring light going out. Sorry, you guys. My ring light is messing up on me right now. Come on. The stupid ring light is messing up on me. I'm so sorry, you guys. There we go. Now it's a whole different tint. Whatever. I just want to say, smoking makes being bored okay, and it makes it feel better. I feel like this is the main reason why we all abuse marijuana, because it's like we're bored. It's like, you know what, I'm bored, I might as well roll up. I might as well, give me a little blunt today. That type of tease. Or you know what, I might as well have me a little drink today or something like that and do this or something, But at the end of the day, I feel like it takes a really strong person to decide to, I'm going to take this life thing sober. I'm going to be, not following the crowd because the crowd is already lost. And I'm going to be sober. I feel like that takes a really good person to like go through life. A really strong mentally person to be like, you know what? I'm gonna be sober. So yeah, I feel like that's the main reason why people do it. I feel like with addiction, there are like 20 to 40 symptoms that you go through. I feel like within it, a lot of people don't want to deal with the withdrawals of it. And I know so many people who just like smoke weed and blunts all the time, and they just like so over it. Like their tolerance is so freaking high to where it's like at a point like that they like, you know what? This blunt not even getting me high. And then it's at a point where it's like you don't even want to smoke no more. You just doing it, and you just don't want to deal with the withdrawals of it. But I just want to say within the withdrawals, it is hard, but it's not, difficult. Like you can do it. It's a if there's a will, there's a way you can do it. So the first thing what you're gonna do within the addiction withdrawals, the whole thing of it, is realize like first of all, you're gonna realize like if you have an addiction, you're gonna realize, hey, if you're smart enough to realize, hey, something's off. I have an addiction right here. That's a true thing right there. And if you're strong enough to get yourself off of it, I just want to say applaud to you. Because sometimes addiction can lead to so many worse things. It's so many times like people say like weed is a gateway drug and stuff like that. And I used to be like, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. No, 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 no. I'm just gonna stick to my blunt. But I honestly kind of feel like in certain type of ways it is true within a little bit. Because you can be at a point, like I said, with your tolerance being so high, you like, oh my God, I just want to up my high. And you don't really understand the symptoms within it. So we're gonna go through the withdrawal symptoms and all that type of stuff. Number one, I feel like when you're going through withdrawals of starting to quit and wanting to live like a sober life, you're going to have insomnia. Insomnia is when you get tired and you just can't sleep. You're tossing and turning and you depend on that substance so bad to where it's like that was your sleeping medication, type of way. Like that was your whole thing within it. So you're gonna go through insomnia. And within that, it's irritating. It's really annoying because it's like I want to go to sleep, but you can't go to sleep without that. So I feel like within dealing that, the one key that I learned within it, within overcoming my marijuana addiction and stuff like that, when I can't sleep, is to sleep when I want to sleep, um, and sleep when I can sleep. If you get what I'm saying. Within that is like if you're a heavy smoker and you smoke weed and you just like try to quit off of it, it can have a toll on your rest and type of that type of thing. So within it, the trick of it is when you get tired throughout the day to go to sleep because you're not going to be able to sleep without it and stuff like that. So it's like when you do get tired, seize your opportunity to get some rest. Number two, you're going to be sweating. It's a symptom. You'll sweat. Number three, irritability. Irritability. I'm saying that so wrong. Irritability. Irritability is like, you're kind of antsy. You're a little bit like, ugh. So you kind of got to remind the people like, hey, I'm going through withdrawal symptoms. So if you say something, I'm a little snappy, it's that type of thing. Number four, wild dreams. Not all the time when you're smoking do you get dreams. A lot of people that I'm friends with, when they smoke, they don't get dreams. So it's like when you coming off of it, you're going to start to get wild and weird type of dreams. Number five, nausea. You get nauseous. You feel like that you can't eat. You don't have an appetite. So at that point, you can seize that opportunity as a good thing to start a new diet. To be like, okay, I'm going to start this, eating little bit by one. Number six, you can get diarrhea. You can get diarrhea within it, the withdrawals. Mm-hmm. Number seven, mood swings, and that goes back to number three with irritability. I keep saying irritability. You're gonna get, mood swings within it. So remind the people around you, like, hey, I'm going through an addiction withdrawal, so my mood is gonna be this way or that way. Number eight, you feel like crying. You feel like, oh my goodness, like this is the worst thing. I don't even want to be, you can go through all of those thoughts within a withdrawal, but you got to understand that that too will pass. And you can get to a point where you don't need that substance. Number nine, emptiness. You can get that emptiness of feeling like, you know, it's a real thing. Number 10, boredom. And that goes back to what I said about smoking makes being bored okay. and better. And that's why the main reason why people abuse marijuana is because it's like, you know what, you don't want to be bored. But at that point, take your bored ass to the park. Take your bored ass, do something. Don't, because we got to get better. We got to get ourselves better because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going, sometimes within substance, people don't even, they keep their addiction so hidden to where it's like, you don't even know. So do something to keep your mind off of that. Number 11, anxiety. Ah! We all got anxiety. Everybody get through anxiety. I feel like you a liar if you say you never got anxiety before you did public speaking or, you know, go to like a job interview or maybe go to like a surprise dinner party or something. Like we all get anxiety. We all get it. So that's a normal thing, but then it's gonna be super duper different when you're coming through that withdrawals because it's going to be like antsy type of feeling, like I said, the irritability. um Number 12, depression. You can go through depression within the addiction, and then you can go through depression without the addiction. But wouldn't you want to go through the depression without the addiction, the withdrawal symptoms, and just go through that without it and see how strong mentally you are? Excuse me. Number 13, headaches. Of course, you're going to get headaches. That's a thing. You'll get headaches. Your head will start to hurt. You'll start to feel weird, and it's a thing. Number 14, loss of focus. Loss of focus. Within weed, it can take away your brain cells and the little things of it. So it's like within you not smoking no more, you're gonna, you're trying to gain those brain cells back. And I'm telling you if I should do a video on how to get those brain cells back. Because you can get those brain cells back, most definitely. But you're going to lose a loss of focus within it. But this is something you're going to get your focus back. If you focus on something at that task and psych your mind out and have the control of your mind and understand, like, hey, I need to beat this addiction, you can do it. Number 14, flourishing. Flourishing. It's a thing. For real. Number 16, cold sweats. Yes. So many times I done went through withdrawal and I'm like just sweating. But I already sweat through my estradiol. But it's just like within like beating that addiction. I remember one time I was sweating so hard. And that goes into 17, the chills. You can get the chills within it. Your body changes and stuff like that because your body depended on that substance so bad. Number 18, cravings. You can have cravings. You can have cravings. And also want to say, if you have a moment of relapse and all that type of stuff, don't beat yourself up. It happens. You'll make it back through, and it's nothing wrong with, smoking marijuana recreational, but like I said, you can be bored and abuse that and just be like, oh, I'm bored. I want to roll up. Oh, I'm bored. I want to smoke a blunt. And then the whole time you're just thinking like, okay, now I smoked the blunt. Now I want to eat. Now I want to do this. Now I want to go to sleep. And it's like you could spend that time doing so much if you want to beat that cycle. Um, did I say 18, the cravings? I think I said that already. Um, you can crave it again and stuff like that. So number 19, restlessness. You can go through restlessness when that's the same thing with the insomnia. The restlessness. Number 20, stomach problems. You can have stomach problems within it. Number 21, abdominal pain. It's a thing, you can get that. Number 22, dismissed appetite, and that's something that we already covered a little bit with your diet changing and within it because you depend on that substance so much to where it's like your diet is changed to where it's like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I'm hungry but I can't eat. I went through a point of being such like a stoner to where I was literally like I gotta eat before I gotta smoke before I eat. I really went through that where I was like, I gotta smoke before I eat. And that's when you've been in balls deep. When you like, I gotta smoke before I eat. And when you going through that withdrawal system, it's like, oh, well now I really can't eat. But you can take that time, like I said, early in the video to start a new diet. You can do it. Number 23, appetite but unable to digest. Yeah, it's a thing within that. I feel like that comes on later on with the process of withdrawal. 24, weight change, and that goes into your diet changing because you depended on this substance so much to where it's like, oh my goodness, now my diet is changing. And 25, trying to come to terms with the wasted life. Number 25. Ooh, one thing I could say at chapter 25 is I've been learning so much about regret and how we can't do nothing but from our regret but learn from it. And I added that in chapter 25 within this because I feel like you can be like so mad at yourself for wasting all that money smoking weed when you could have been like, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have gave back to the homeless, I could have did this, I could have helped my family member, I could have did this, I could have did that with that money. Instead, I was wasting it being selfish, smoking weed over a temporary feeling, a false reality, you know? And you gotta forgive yourself because when you get sober of it, you're gonna be like, dang, I wasted $20 on a 3.5 gram. And then you like, oh my goodness, I spent $100 on a whole zip, you know, that type of thing. It's a thing. So I just want to say at the end of this video is addiction is pain, but addiction withdrawal is pain with purpose. And I want to say that discomfort is giving you your purpose. Sit with that discomfort and understand that that too will pass. There was a once upon a time, I always say this to myself, I'm like, there was once upon a time where I didn't need to smoke to do anything. It's so many times where I have friends and stuff and it's like, oh, I need to smoke before I go out. I need to do this before we go out. And it's like, at this point in my life at chapter 25, I just want to be, you know, sober. I want sober friends. I want to be, you know. So I want to end this video by saying, if you are going through addiction, there is a line that you can call that can help you. But a lot of people don't go to those lines because they feel like they're going to get judged or they feel like, you know, it might not be for them. But at the end of the day, don't give up. If you have the strong mentality of being like, you know what, I have a problem with this addiction and I'm ready to get myself together, you can do it. You can do it. Just don't give up. Of course, you're going to have times where you feel like, oh, why should I give up now? I'm already this deep in it. Oh, this, that. Your mind can go anywhere within it. But understand that each day is a new day for you to have a new start and a new beginning within your own. So don't give up. There is pain within that discomfort. I'm going to end this video by saying, please go out to Amazon and go get my book. Itsbambii Playhouse, His is Her, if you care. And I just want to say I love all of my babies in the LGBTQIA. And even if you're not in LGBTQIA, I love you. Do your thing. Shout out to all of my gays, my theys, my thems, my we's, all of my babies out there. I love you guys so much. And without further ado, honey, if you are not slaying, what the fuck are you saying? And slay until your hair turn gray. And yes, honey, do your best and let the gods do the rest, honey. Because that's all we can do. And just want to say, I believe in you and I love you. Mwah.
You're a rental, top of the line, bitch. Never a side, bitch, like a glass of fine wine. I get better with time, bitch. All I ask for is a little respect. Is a little bit of respect. All I ask for is a little respect. Is a little bit of respect. All I ask for is a little respect. Is a little bit of respect. All I ask for is a little respect. Is a little bit of respect. Hey, Itsbambii, keep it going, bring it all around the town. I'm the first that ever do it, so they really talking now. All I ask was a little respect. No disrespect, but I ain't entertaining it. If it ain't about a check, please, baby, have a fucking seat. I'm steady working 7 days a fucking week. They was trying to count me out, so I